Because if you did it, I'ma have to.
Generosity uploaded a video. You know, we gotta check it out. Tipping culture. Now, look, I low-key already got canceled for this. I don't know what he's gonna say. I'm predicting what he's already gonna say. I'm about 99% of what he's already gonna say. But I made a video about this, if I don't know, a while ago on TikTok, just talking about tipping culture and how, you know, it's not really the best thing, I think. It's a certain system spread out that really shouldn't exist. It's mainly a thing that exists in America. And you know, I got canceled. I pretty much got canceled. I got like a bunch of Tic Tac stitches by a bunch of fucking waitresses. Man, they were pretty as too. It was like crazy, man. I got canceled by a bunch of pretty women on TikTok. It actually really hurt my ego, man. But you know what? Let me just see what he has to say about this. I'm gonna say obviously my view before it, you know, my view on it. But if you live in America, you low-key have to tip. Like somewhat, when you can, I would say you should tip, right? But I mean, obviously when you can't, you can't, you know what I'm saying? Like compared to when I was in high school and whatever, I was barely working or I wasn't doing YouTube or I didn't have money, I wasn't tipping, I can't lie. And now now that I have money and, you know, I can actually, you know, somewhat tip. I don't tip. I still don't. You thought I was really about to say I tip? I don't care. Cancel me right now. No, but on the real. Oh my god. But anyways, this system shouldn't even exist really. Anyways, let's check out this video.
Tipping. A generous act of courtesy you do when you're more than satisfied with the service you were provided, and you give them a little extra money. Usually you give these to your servers at restaurants, your barber, and strippers.
Yeah, a server at a restaurant is valid.
That's a way of telling them you're doing a good job. Go get yourself a nice pair of undies. And this overall thing is practiced all around the world. It's not exactly a foreign concept for anybody.
For real? Bro, what? I heard of a lot of countries they really don't like tip. Where is it? Like Japan? I think Japan is like rude to even tip, but I don't know.
Tipping is a normal thing, but no place on earth lets it give out the tip more.
What the
S of A. We go X Games mode with the tipping over here, cause we be giving everybody tips. We tip our delivery drivers, taxis, bellhops, housekeeping, house movers, bartenders. If you're an in-person service, then most likely you accept tips. Even my homie's last job at the gas station where he just pumped people's gas, he got over $100 in tips in one day. I did where he just pumped people's gas, he got over $100 in tips in one day.
$100? Hold on, maybe I'm in the wrong business. This contest and I'm working at a gas station. That's not like a small amount of tips or anything like that. I don't know, because I have friends, my friends literally work a job and I just realized, I never even realized that, like, you get hella money off tips.
I didn't even know people tip for that. We love to tip everybody except the homeless, but has it gone too far? Let me go off real quick, but I've been seeing tipping options where I've never seen them before, like counter services, you know, cashiers. I've never heard of tipping cashiers, but those blue blocks on the iPad beg to differ. One time I went to a concert and I went to the merch booth. I got a hoodie, bro handed me the hoodie, then turned around his iPad for a tip. Now I know these people.
Hey there, Tommy NFG here. Just a little reminder to make sure to subscribe because only about 30% of you guys watching this are actually subscribed. Also tune into the Twitch streams every once in a while. You know, we have a lot of fun there. There's a lot of fun that goes on there. So I'm ending it right here. Let's get back to the video. Yo, a merch spot is ridiculous. What the fuck am I tipping you for? Because you handed the clothes easier or something like that? Bitch, we know that shit was made in a Chinese factory by like a fucking Chinese kid for 2 cents. What am I tipping you for? Let me tip that kid at least.
People don't get paid too well, but what in that interaction concurred a tip? Did he slip me $100 bill in a hoodie that I didn't see? I don't think so. So nah, I don't think I'm gonna tip. But I would usually see these in local businesses most of the time, so that's all fine and dandy. But I've heard Starbucks is also doing tips. Now, I don't really go to Starbucks because it's just not for me. I like my coffee a certain way. I like my coffee how I like my men. Long, black, and Vietnamese. And no offense to you Starbucks employees out
Yo, what is this video?
there, but I'ma treat y'all like McDonald's and Burger King. Like, why would I tip the drive-thru cashier? That just sounds unnecessary. And as long as those restaurants are not asking for tips, then I'm never gonna tip. Don't get no ideas, please. However, I understand why these workers would want to tip, though. They work low-wage jobs, and sometimes they got families to take care of at home. So a tip or two would make their lives a little bit...
They're not even changing the wages, too. Well, I mean, somewhat. It depends, but I don't know. Because my first job, when I was working my fucking fast food job in high school, I think I was getting paid like $11.50. Which, I mean, I guess that isn't bad for somebody that's in high school and working a job and shit. But this is like a couple years ago. But it's like, damn, bro. Imagine, and there was grown ass people working there too. And I'm sitting there like, imagine trying to live off that. It's like, holy fuck, $11.50. I low key felt like bad. I didn't even low key. It's like, I felt so bad. And there was this one dude that was there. He literally could only, like, that was the only main job he could get because he was in prison before. Like, that was the only job that was offered. So I'm like, how the fuck do you even live off that shit? And everything in housing is like high, bro. Everything is like 10 times higher. Nobody in this generation can buy a house. Nobody in this generation in the next 10 years, bro, I think 99% of the chat are going to be able to like even afford a fucking house. Why would you have a family working at McDonald's? I mean, do you think people have a choice? It's not really like people have a choice, you know, when they work those jobs, you know?
I'm selfish. I'm not trying to tip at Wendy's, bro. But I know that day will eventually come. I can smell it. This is the US. We'll somehow incorporate tipping into everything. So the employers can justify why they're paying their employees minimum wage. And whenever someone doesn't tip, they get mad at us instead of the business that's giving them a
Oh my God, hold up. Let me rewind it.
minimum wage. And whenever someone...
Yo, I saw this shit. Hold up. I'm gonna play this clip real quick.
Pizza delivery. The delivery guy hands over the pizza, but he's clearly not happy with his tip, and he has some strong words for the homeowner.
I just want to say, it's a nice house for a $5 tip.
Bro, what? $5? $5 is a lot for a tip. You're a fucking DoorDash driver. What are we talking about? $5? But it's like half your salary an hour you get, because DoorDash doesn't pay you shit. Fuck are we talking about? I swear, some of these delivery drivers, it's not all of them. Like, I understand you need to live off this shit, but why are you getting snarky like that? It's like, nigga, what? What the fuck did he expect? I don't know. I tipped my DoorDash driver, and as you should, obviously, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, that's a lot, bro. And they're like, well, I mean, if you can't really afford to tip, then just go out and get the food yourself. And it's like, if everybody did that, logically think about that for a second. If everybody went out to go get their food themselves, you wouldn't have a fucking job. You dumbass. Are you not thinking? Are you okay? You wouldn't have a job if everybody drove like it was, you know what I'm saying, like the 90s to get their food. My mom used to DoorDash and she would get $25 tips, but she was quick. Oh yeah, and the thing is, I've heard, like, you have to be really quick. Like, the orders be moving crazy fast. Even if they see a $1 tip, bro, they be taking that shit just like that.
doesn't tip, they get mad at us instead of the business that's giving them a non-living wage. That's why tipping is super pushed. So restaurants, for example, can pay their waiters low salaries,
and
to
these old billionaires can make all the
tips.
money.
So the waiters have to be as upstanding, top of their tippy toes, holly jolly of a worker as possible to try to get ends meet. So the customer can walk away feeling happy about their experience, the owner of the restaurant being happy because of the profit and good look of the business, while the waiters walk away with a $2 tip and food stamps for a salary. Or at least that's just my theory, my game theory. Now people that
no, that's how it used to be, I think, right? Hold on, what was the lowest? Like, I remember seeing there was a salary in one of the states. They got paid $3 and something an hour. I think it was, hold up, is this still there? It's worse. It's somehow worse than what I said. I need that bag. Tipped employees must receive the minimum wage of $2.13 per hour, known as cash wage. The cash wage is combined with tips to reach the federal minimum wage of $7.25. And that's why combined with tips. So, nigga, if you get no fucking tip, then you're not gonna get any money. Holy shit, that's bad.
ever had a job might say, ain't that a good thing? It makes the waiters actually try to do their job well, bro. Ain't nobody want to work minimum wage, period, bro.
That is a terrible argument.
Doesn't matter if I'm getting tips. All it takes is one bad day of penny pinching tips to be like, well, Scoob, I guess we have to eat whatever's in the fridge tonight. I should know. I used to be a waiter. I was a waiter for weddings and other events in my late senior year.
Whoa, really? Hold up. I didn't know this. Hold on, we got some lore going on.
And my wage was decent, $15 an hour, and for a high school student, that's pretty good. Plus,
nigga, what the fuck? Bro, did you were getting paid that much in high school? I'm pretty sure we're the same age. What the fuck? Why was I only getting paid $11 an hour? Yo, I'm telling y'all, bro, I'd actually be such a loser if I never found like streaming and fucking YouTube video. It'd actually be so over for me. God damn. I'm broke, boy. Relax.
So I only worked on the weekends, man, this job was gonna be a breeze. But that was only because I was a kid. I ain't need
Oh,
that.
only the weekends. Okay, now it makes sense because there's a lot of jobs. Like I know my friend worked another job too. It was like on the weekend he got paid a lot, like a decent. I think it was 15 too, but he only could work on the weekends.
Much in the first place. All I thought is if I can afford food, sold. But to spoil the that much in the first place. All I thought is if I can afford food, sold. But to spoil the fun, most of the time I did not get any tips or very little tips. And 95% of my gigs was at weddings, so the food was already paid for. I was giving these niggas free food and I got nothing. And I was always all nice and shit. I was never mean. I was all like, hello, hot diggity day. What would you lovely people like to have? I thought I was doing a good job. I even shaved off my hair to be more presentable, which is something I still regret to this day. Don't cut the hair you love for no jobs. Unless it look like...
Bro, the crazy thing is, speaking of like, I guess kind of, I don't know why I bring up, I just thought of hair and like dreads and shit and like literally black hair, bro. People don't know, but the stats came out, bro. There's legit a difference between how you look like and, you know what I'm saying, how much you get tipped. I'm just gonna say that. It's kind of wild.
To this day, don't cut the
Crazy
hair
cut.
you love for no jobs. Unless it look like this. You might get no job with
Oh,
that.
hell no.
I did get tips sometimes. The biggest tip I've ever gotten was $40 from a table of old white women.
God
that they
damn.
do. And from then on, they became
Oh,
my...
yeah, see, me personally, bro, I'd have to be like, hold up, let me go back to that.
Gotten was $40 from a table of old white women.
Oh, yeah. Yo, be honest, y'all doing it for the PS5? I'm doing it for the PS5. The PS5, I'm gonna get a PS5 from this one. I'm gonna get, let me see, I'm gonna get a Corvette from this one. Well, what am I gonna get from this lady? She looked the best.
And a gay dude. And from then on, they became my...
All right, relax, bro. Calm down. It's my
target
hustle.
audience.
Relax.
I'd always pick the table with the gay niggas, cause I know they'd give me the biggest tip. And me
Yo.
complaining about small tips might sound like a trivial problem, but I'm talking
Oh
about...
my god, they gave me the biggest tip. I didn't realize what he said. God damn. God damn.
Like in the grand scheme of things of this kind of job. Like if I was an adult with this job paying bills, taxes, rent,
Yeah.
all that, I could not live like this. I know this because I had coworkers in their late 20s, 30s, 40s who
I'm
said they
telling
couldn't take
you.
care of themselves
Yes.
with this wage.
Bro,
That's why they sold drugs on
everybody
the
felt
side.
it.
That's why we should hold these businesses accountable to have higher wages for their employees so they don't have to rely on tips anymore. We must rise against this corrupt business practice. Who's with me? Hey, you're just saying this because you just don't want to pay tips no more. Well,
I mean, that's not wrong.
I don't like tipping.
Bro, let's be real though. That would never happen because people don't have the energy to go out and protest and shit. If people even like gathered around for something like this to happen, first off, it'd probably get shut down by the people that run this shit. Like they'd be like, no, we don't want this to happen. And people are too lazy too.
Who does? Who wants to pay
gonna
more
fight
of their
McDonald's?
own money when they don't have to? I'm not a misogynist, a masochist.
Huh?
Wrong word. I am the other one. I'm not saying I don't tip. I do. But mainly because I want to...
Oh, hold up. Give me a second.
Don't tip. I do. But mainly because I want to at least try to balance out my good deeds with my bad ones when I'm in the pearly gates. I'm not trying to go to hell because I didn't tip my IHOP waitress who so happened to be battling cancer and diabetes that one time. I'm trying to get to heaven. But if I gave zero darns, dang.
What's up, Lexus?
I would almost never tip. I would look at the bill, then pay the bill, then end it there. I would only tip if I received outstanding service, because, you know, most services nowadays are just average, you know, regular stuff, nothing to point out. But you still supposed to tip. In a perfect world, I would only tip if the person is enthusiastically nice. Still supposed to tip. In a perfect world, I would only tip if the person is enthusiastically nice. Fast service, give me a back massage, and also pay for my food. Then I would tip. I can
Wait, real quick, let me ask the chat. Have y'all ever been out and had like a rude waiter or waitress? I don't think I've ever had that for the most part. Because I think they know they gotta get paid. Like, they know. Me? Nah, yes, no. Yeah, they know they gotta get paid. For the most part, like, that's what I'm saying. I can understand, like, especially when you're out to a fancy restaurant, like, you know, tipping it makes sense. Especially if they give you good service and stuff. I had a racist one in my family's Mexican. Yeah, no. That's yikes. That's a big yikes.
understand tipping delivery drivers because they also need the money to pay for their gas, but that can go with the higher wage argument that I said earlier. And if they show up mad late, then I don't have to tip them. We should bring back the 30 minutes or less or the food is free rule.
That's why I be tipping after. Yo, are y'all a before tipper or an after tipper. A lot of times I be tipping after because I'm like, I don't know how this shit's gonna go. I've literally tipped beforehand and the shit comes late. Bro, they forget to do it. They rub their ass hairs between the fucking food. Like, I always do it after. After, yeah. That's why I think a lot of delivery drivers, I mean, for the most part, I haven't had like an annoying ass delivery driver. There's been times they'll still be cool about it because they're like, oh, I might get a tip after if I'm nicer, right?
I start ordering food from Russia on purpose. Save myself a stack. And like I said earlier, I know these people need these tips to survive. I know they have mouths to feed. I know. I feel you. But in the back of my mind, I know I have mouths to feed too. My own mouth. And tipping is slowly taking that away from me. Now I'm gonna starve. And remember earlier when I said tipping is not a foreign concept? Well, apparently it is to most countries.
That's what I was
Every time
saying.
I look in the comment section for a post regarding tipping, 90% of the comments will be from foreigners saying, well, over here in Timbuktu, Jumanji land, we never even heard of tipping. I didn't even know Jumanji was a real place, but it sounds like heaven if they don't tip. And it makes me think the people of the U.S. here are purposely fucking me with this tipping shit. It's to be expected we tip 20 to 25%.
Whoa. Hey, whoa. When did this come out? If you receive exceptional service, 20 to 25% is customary. So 1/4 of the meal? If I get more money, I could get 3/4 of the meal and get another meal. When did this ever come out? TripAdvisor? Yo, fuck TripAdvisor. Who are they to tell me what I gotta tip?
Percent of the bill here. You have a better chance pulling a gun on me and robbing me because that's the only way you're gonna get that much money out of me. And I've been seeing news reports about how there's a spread of self-checkout machines with tipping options. Who the hell am I tipping? Mr. and Mrs. Walmart themselves? Why?
That is legit to the company, right? They're not serious. They're not serious. Are these the people that run Walmart? I wouldn't be surprised. These look like average old business people.
They need my money. Why they need a tip? Any self-checkout tipping machine out there could suck the tip of my pee-pee. That's what you could do. And like I said earlier, I do tip my delivery drivers and waiters. I do. But I hate tipping. I bloody hate it. If I could abolish it, I would. I hate it. However, I know it's the right thing to do. Or at least I was raised to believe if I don't tip my waiters, I'm a which I don't really believe now, but I begrudgingly admit.
Okay, that is like, he's kind of right. That is the the concept or what the culture. But do y'all think there's a difference? Let me know. Do y'all think there's a difference between being in like a fancy restaurant and not tipping and like not tipping your DoorDash driver? I feel like there kind of is. Not kind of, there is. The niggas coming up to me, they're super fucking nice, family-friendly fucking service, handing me my waters, coming up to me doing this and that. I feel like there is a big difference. I feel like it is completely different.
Tipping won't kill me, so I still tip. How much I tip? None of your beeswax. And even though I tip most of the time, I'm not gonna tell y'all you should tip. You could do whatever you want with the money you've earned. Like, I could be spending my money on helping the children in Africa and building houses there. But how else am I supposed to pay for my drip? I need money for my clothes, man. Those kids in Africa, they're not gonna pay for me. But yeah, those are my thoughts on tipping. Employees need better pay, so I can stop paying. And in conclusion,
Element of surprise. Did you pray today? Did you?
I'm not gonna let that. Should I let it keep playing? All right, let's hear that. Let's hear the part.
Pray today. Cause if you did it, I'ma have to you down on some gangsta
Let me stop. Let's end the video right there. Great video from The Generosity. Amazing video right there. And yeah, I think he summed it up best, man. Tipping is such a foreign concept. Let's get rid of that shit ASAP. You know what I'm saying? Let's get rid of that shit ASAP. At least if it's not gonna happen in the older generation, let's get rid of it with the new generation. Like, come on now. I'm tired of it. We're all tired of it.